It's Monday, August 11th at about 7:30 in the morning, and the dogs and I are up on the K&P Trail just south of White Lake Road, heading south. It's a beautiful morning right now, calm, still, clear, and 20 degrees, humid, and we're in the middle of our heat wave, and it's up to 32 degrees again today with high 30 humidex. A little cooler than yesterday, if you call it that, not much, just a couple degrees off of yesterday's highs of 40 with the humidex. It was very oppressive yesterday. So today's another hot one, and tomorrow too, although tomorrow it's supposed to get cloudy in the afternoon with chance of a thunderstorm, so hopefully that will happen and bring some relief. Anyhow, we're just walking down here for the first time in a little while, see what we can see. Purple loosestrife, non-native species, is in bloom in most areas, has been for a while now. Yeah, if I'm going to walk the dogs at all, I have to get out early during these heat waves, because the afternoon with its 34 and 33 degree temperatures are just too high for the dogs to be out in. The Virgin's Bower clematis is in bloom. The deer flies are still hanging on along here. Not huge numbers of them, but they're still here. I thought the heat might have got rid of them by now, but no, they're still hanging in there. Well, the birds are quite active this morning and singing too, which is a bit of a surprise. Usually when you get these really hot stretches, they tend to be quiet, but I know it's just because it's early morning and cool that they're a little more active and singing. We've got alder flycatchers, song sparrows, swamp sparrows, black and white warbler, yellow warbler, yellow throat, lots of stuff being quite vocal, which is nice to hear. Just had a couple bitterns fly up out of the marsh right beside us here. That's nice to see. I only see a handful of those every summer typically. Okay, just entering the forested section of the trail now. See if we can add some new species. We're already at 27 species, so doing quite well after having walked through the marsh and swamp thicket sections. Having no wind at all really helps, because you can hear birds from a long ways away if they're calling or singing. Got a couple agitated catbirds along the side here, so I think I must be near offspring out of the nest or something like that, or perhaps still an active nest. Bouncing bet in bloom along here, another non-native plant of roadsides and waste places. Okay, it's 8:40 and we've been walking for about an hour and 10 minutes. We're almost done our one-way walk here. We just have a few hundred meters to go. And we've been walking for 3.3 kilometers. And we've got 32 species of birds to the turnaround point here, just up the trail, unless we get something before then. And we'll see if we get any new ones on the way back. So not a bad little list for late August or mid-August. Not too bad at all. The wind's starting to pick up now, so it'll get a little more difficult to hear birds, and they'll probably just stop being so vocal too if it gets really windy. And I can definitely feel the heat building. I'm already getting a little layer of sweat on my skin, which I didn't have at the start. So it's going to be another hot, oppressive day. Okay, 9:43, and we're just coming up to the end of our walk here on the K&P Trail. Just coming up to the White Lake Road parking area, and we ended up with 36 species of birds, so we did add a few species since the turnaround point. And it's definitely getting hot quickly. It's feels like about 26 or 27 now, and very humid. So it'll be good to get back to the car. And I may take the dogs somewhere so they can have a swim. That's the trouble with this trail right now. There isn't really a good swimming place. There's a couple marshes, but they're pretty muddy and mucky. So if I can find a close by lake, I may drive there and just let them have a bit of a swim for a cool down. Bandit's hot too, aren't you, Bandit? Yeah. Too hot, eh?